Now, Fox 16 Sports.
Hey everybody, yet another hire for the Hogs as Bret Bielema continues filling those empty slots on his coaching staff. Today, a new running backs coach, Joel Thomas from the University of Washington. Thomas's job is particularly important because of Bielema's well-known ground and pound style of play, putting utmost importance on those running backs. He's coached several record-breaking backs in the Big Ten and the Pac-12. He has strong ties to recruiting in Texas, particularly the Dallas area, which, as you well know, produces tons of talent every single year. He's also spent time working with new offensive coordinator Jim Chaney when they were both at Purdue. So here's his resume. He's been at Washington since '09, where he coached a 1,000-yard rusher each and every season. Chris Polk, now with the Philadelphia Eagles in his first 3 seasons, and Bishop Sankey, great name this season. He emphasizes protecting the rock, which is huge. Washington backs only lost 1 fumble in the entire 2011 season. Thomas also coached at Louisville under John L. Smith in '02 and Bobby Petrino in 2003. All look bleak for Cowboys fans after yesterday's overtime loss to the Saints. Their playoff chances, their destiny, completely out of their own hands, and that does not feel good. But the Ravens gave the boys a little early Christmas present. Since they beat the Giants, the G-Men are out of the NFC East title race. Merry Christmas, Cowboys, because this is why. It sets up a winner-take-all game to decide the NFC East when the Cowboys play the Redskins next Sunday. Because of a very convoluted, mind-boggling tiebreaker situation, if the Cowboys win, they are in the playoffs. And this is why. Stay with me here, folks. This is kind of crazy. This is only if the Cowboys win. The Cowboys and Redskins will both be 9-7, 1-1 against each other, rather, enter the first tiebreaker. Both the Cowboys and Skins would be 4-2 against division opponents. That's the first tiebreaker? Well, it doesn't work because they have the same record. But the Cowboys would win with the next tiebreaker by virtue of their superior record against games played against common opponents. And they both teams that they and the Redskins played. See, I told you this was crazy. The Cowboys are 8-4 in those games, while the Redskins, well, they're just 7-5. That would give the Cowboys the crown and the 4 seed in the playoffs. The Redskins could still win a wild card spot, but the Cowboys would take the title of the NFC East. And if the Skins win, well, forget everything I just told you because it won't even matter. That's a mouthful, I'm telling you. But in some late-night NFL action from last night, it was the Niners against the surprise Seahawks. The Niners must have been looking ahead to the eggnog and the presents and Christmas and Santa, because this thing was never, ever close. The Seahawks scoring early and often. Here's Marshawn Lynch, 24 yards down the sideline, threw a man into the end zone. That was 7-0 Hawks. Moments later, the Niners are just a field goal. This should be easy, right? Well, not so fast. Doink. One of those big Seahawks D linemen puts his big paw up, blocks the ball. This one's a little long, so I'm going to speed it up for you. 90 yards to the house. And yeah, we hear you, Seahawks, loud and clear. This team is dangerous in the playoffs. They win it 42-13, remain undefeated at home, and with a win next week and a Niners loss, they will win the NFC West. Both these teams will be in the playoffs regardless, but absolute madness in the NFC playoff picture. I hope you got all that. Did you get it?
I did. I was paying close attention. Bottom line, Cowboys win. They are in the playoffs. And before we go, I want to give some props to the Arkansas Ladybacks. They have cracked the AP Top 25 today, taking the 25th spot in the rankings. Yay. Good for them. We'll be back.